Welcome, welcome.
Thank you.
We're here for another horror movie. I know The Conjuring wasn't one that you particularly enjoyed, so I've watched the videos, of course, of what we've watched so far, and I've watched back what your responses are.
Right.
And I think I have a better idea of what you'll enjoy, at least in horror. Like in other stuff, we'll see, right? We haven't gone into those other genres very much, but we we started at the right time to watch a lot of horror. So what I've done here is I've looked at it and I see you enjoy comedy. I mean, obviously, any sense of humor I have probably comes from you. As funny as I am, I'm going to blame you for. So.
Well, I'm not talking about your looks.
That's fair. I appreciate it too. It
You're
sounds
welcome.
like you just did, though. I don't know. But that, and I think you're liking special effects. I was teasing you about gore, but I think like special effects in general. One of the things that I noticed when I played back the video of The Thing was the way you reacted to not the gore, but maybe the gore, but just even that opening shot with this ship coming down with the special effect there.
Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah. So I've picked a movie that has comedy and it has special effects. It's got some gore, but it's a real kind of fun creature feature.
That'd be good. Look forward to it.
It's called Creepshow.
Creepshow.
Yes.
Okay.
Now it's inspired by, not based on, but it's inspired by the 50s horror comics.
Oh yeah.
Tales from the Crypt, Vault of Horror. Now I've read a bunch of those. Judy, she gave them to me, and she had a massive collection made me promise to take care of them, which I did and enjoyed them a lot.
Good. She never showed them to me.
Well, she brought them right out and gave them to me. Now, have you read any of those comics?
Nope.
No? Okay. This is, it's inspired by those. It's not based on them. It's actually based on Stephen King's short stories.
Ah.
So I know you know who he is. Tell me who Stephen King is.
He's a writer, I know, of kind of weird stories.
Yeah.
And he's, got a very good following. He's got some top stuff.
Yeah.
And I've read some of them, but I just can't remember the name.
Oh, you have? Really?
Yeah, I've read Stephen.
Oh.
Yeah.
This is from 1982.
Okay.
He was the king of the 80s, really.
Yeah,
I mean, he continues to write and continues to have success, but he was like the king of the 80s. No pun intended. This is also a anthology film, which I think technically they might be called a portmanteau. I am not pretentious enough to use that word.
I've never heard of it.
I actually really enjoy the anthology format because nothing is there long enough to get boring.
Ah, okay. They don't have a slow start then.
Well, they know. See, absolutely. I'm thinking of you. Totally.
Yeah, thank you.
And now the other thing that's significant about this is that it is directed by a guy named George Romero. The movie that sort of started his career is Night of the Living Dead.
I've heard of it.
Yeah, this is his first adaptation of Stephen King. King had a cameo in a movie that he made.
Okay.
And he's actually in this one. I'll see if you can pick him out.
Pick out Stephen King?
Yeah, he's in it. You just look for the weird-looking guy.
Okay.
All right, so Creepshow.
Look forward to it.
Let's go.
I won't sing.
That's the real horror.
Those ones under your underwear, those sex books.
Ooh.
Damn, you didn't have to.
Get him.
Never threw away any of my horror stuff.
Yeah.
Thank goodness.
Oh, yeah.
Dead dancing. That one got me.
Wow.
What do you think of that zombie?
I thought that was a pretty good one.
Mm-hmm.
Got me a bit by surprise. Didn't scare me, but I did expect the hand to come up.
Yeah, I jumped too. It's quite the dance.
Hey?
This is quite the dance.
Yes. Just jumping around and shaking, eh?
That's all it takes. That counts as dancing. So their house is right on a graveyard?
Yeah, it looks that way. I think some of the old houses probably had them in the property, you know, part of the estate.
I guess that makes sense. With all the driving that the aunt did, though, I assume that it's not the same graveyard.
Well, yeah.
Unless she had to like go around or something.
That's right. I thought she was actually coming up to the house, but maybe not.
Oh, and then making a stop on the way. That makes sense.
Still some left.
I mean, why not?
Oh, there goes. Ooh, have to do it.
I think Dad had a little laugh there.
Yes, he did.
He's your husband. I don't even like him.
Cool.
I got my cake.
So it's a very important surgical instrument.
It is.
It's going to be
He's got one shot at it.
Mr. Romero.
Oh, no, not that one.
No.
Hmm. Little vodka and orange juice.
Little screwdriver
Yeah,
for
that's a fairly good mix. Nope.
and stir. There's Ted Danson.
That may work on TV.
Ah, okay.
And
Yeah,
Leslie.
you're right.
Yeah.
It might be his real hair even.
Probably.
82, yeah.
I'm sure he had it for a few years on Cheers.
Yes. We took it for him. He's already got ready for a body now.
Pretty gruesome way to die.
They were awful, eh?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, just being stuck in there would be bad enough,
Yeah.
let alone the water.
Mm-hmm. He's rocking the velour tracksuit, the velvety tracksuit.
Oh,
there.
yes, yes, yes.
Very 80s.
Right, right.
If it was the 60s, he'd be in like a smoking jacket and house coat,
Yeah.
Hugh Hefner style.
Oh, there you go. Oh, there's the Hugh Hefner
Yeah.
house coat.
Have as much luck as the guy shooting ghosts in the last movie.
Yeah, that's right.
What do you think of your second set of zombies in this movie?
They're okay. They're okay. Whoop.
Ooh,
That
nice.
one bleeds, so. Oh. Oh. You got him. Ah. Oh, maybe not.
Good luck.
A little pin lock like that.
I don't know, they move slow. Maybe they're not very strong either.
Oh, and they're not, eh? Okay.
Maybe. I don't know.
I don't know, zombies. I thought zombies were strong, but I don't know. I haven't met any lately. Whoop. First time you've noticed that crate?
Oh, Dad, you are
Apparently.
smile.
You can do a lot of cleaning under the stairs.
Yeah.
Husband's calling you, Billy. Oh, God, Henry, what's wrong now?
Not a thing, Wilma.
Ah.
Just fine.
Wow.
Yeah.
Lots of witnesses.
Mm-hmm.
They don't seem. I didn't expect that. She might have deserved it, though.
I mean, where would you be without me to take care of you?
Well, that's a bit Must have been dreaming that or something.
Yeah, little daydream, little Walter Mitty moment.
Yeah. Oh, this time. Arm, all right.
Yep. Oh no.
Wow. Bet you've been there so long, it's pretty hungry.
150 years, I think. Yeah. Be a little hungry.
But feed his wife to the monster.
I think you're right.
We're going to try anyhow, or think about it at least. Well, she's on the milk now.
Yeah.
Index.
Oh, what is that?
I have to top it up with something.
Oh boy. Milk and cognac. She took the milk with her. She brought it.
Yeah, I saw that, yeah.
He's trying not to laugh.
Turn it into a tear, maybe.
Yeah. If he can do this much, why doesn't he just kill her himself?
I think he has to get rid of the body, though.
That's true. That's true.
Because the monster will take care of that if he comes out and gets her.
Didn't need food for 150 years. It might not need air.
That's right. Looks like it's doing things down there anyhow. Yep.
Oh boy.
Oh, okay. Next edition, I guess.
That's right. Clearly a Howard Hughes type.
What, he is?
Well, Howard Hughes was a notorious germaphobe, right? At the end
Oh,
of his
yes,
life.
yes, sorry. I thought you were talking about looks and with a house coat on her. I don't think so.
Another Hugh Hefner.
Get off the phone, George. Never run good.
Well, that'll get him.
His eyes were so dead.
What a dick.
Yeah.
Would you mind telling me who gave you my private number? I'd like to fire him.
It was in my husband's address book, you son of a bitch.
Well, I can't fire him, can I?
Wouldn't want him for a boss.
No. Oh.
Ooh.
How much did he eat before he saw that?
Yes. Oh, that was.
Huh.
That'll get you. They ain't going to get all those little buggers.
And the lights go.
Oh, now we've got them in power. There's bugs all over them. Doesn't seem to be coming on for them.
No. It's got just enough power to flash that light. Oh, there we go.
Right. Ooh.
I didn't get much sleep last night.
Aha.
That was Creepshow.
That was all right.
Okay. Now, this time I'm going to test you a little harder than usual.
Ooh.
Your pop quiz, you actually have 2 pop quizzes, so I hope you paid twice as much attention.
I tried, but there was, 5 different shows?
So you're the pop, here's your quiz. Where was Stephen King?
Well, I don't know. The only thing I could think of was that mirror that he was talking back and disappeared.
You were kind of almost right. He was in that story, but he was the main guy. He was Geordie Verrill, the bumpkin, the lunkhead.
Right.
Yeah, so he I thought he did actually a pretty good job,
Okay.
considering obviously non-professional actor, not an actor
Yeah,
in any way.
okay, yeah.
And he gave himself a goofy role, which I think maybe in this case was a little easier to play.
Okay.
All right, and then the second pop quiz. So you're the pop. Here's your quiz. What were the 5 stories? I'll count them off on my fingers here. So
Well, the one was the one with the very first part. The dad slapped the kid.
yeah, so there's the wraparound. So if we count the wraparound, there's 6 stories.
Okay.
Okay, but there's the wraparound.
The first one was the guy that was clumping on the.
Yeah, so Happy Father's Day, the one
Yeah,
with
that's
the,
right,
the
yeah.
zombie dad.
One was about the one one of the better ones was the my farm, the old dumb farm kid that.
That's Stephen King. The Lonesome Death of Geordie Verrill.
There was the floating heads in the sand.
Yeah, so the tide, something to tide you over was that one with Ted Danson, Leslie Nielsen.
Right. And then the last one was the.
There's 2 left.
Was there 2 left? Okay, I was thinking of the one. Again with a bitch of a wife.
Yes, the crate.
Crate,
Yeah, yeah. All right, last story.
Oh, maybe it's the one about. Oh shoot, Mr. Clean.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah.
You got it.
Not bad, eh?
Yeah, you know what? I'm impressed.
I did watch it.
If you'd asked me before I watched the movie, and I've seen this movie a few times, if you'd asked me before I watched the movie, I wouldn't have been able to pick them all out off the top of my head.
Yeah.
In fact, I thought the crate with the monster in the crate, I thought that was the last one. In my brain,
Yeah.
I'd forgotten about the cockroach story.
Right.
Before I saw it. So that's horror comedy.
Yeah.
What did you think of the comedy aspects?
It was pretty subtle, some of it.
Yeah.
Some
But
of
I
it
mean,
I
like
did-
you said, the bitch of a wife, she was pretty funny. I mean, I liked that.
Oh yeah. But what's yeah, some of the characters had little bits of funny action.
Yeah.
But it wasn't.
The
It
dancing.
wasn't what I would call a comedy. Funny things happening as opposed to jokes. Sort of thing.
Yeah. Some gruesome kind of humor.
Yeah.
And
Oh yeah.
very much in the style of the comics that it was inspired by.
Which I have never read.
No, of course, but I mean, they're all, it's always somebody's cheating on someone, somebody's evil and gets their comeuppance.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so
That's funny.
yeah, well, right now, you know what? It should remind you, if nothing else, I know at least one show that we used to watch that was very much in that vein, which was the Alfred Hitchcock Presents in the 80s.
Oh yeah.
That one was definitely, I
Yeah,
mean, it was
I
less
like those
monsters, but definitely that sort of.
The ending always came out that way.
What was your favorite, not your favorite story, we'll get to that, but what was your favorite monster in the whole thing?
I think I like the one that comes out of the box.
Oh, yeah. That one, yeah.
I thought he was a really gruesome one. He ate.
Yeah, he was cool. He was
I
cool.
liked him as far as a monster. If you like monsters.
Yeah, for sure. He was
a
cool.
bad
monster.
monster.
Yeah, he was actually nicknamed Fluffy.
Fluffy.
Yeah. I like, and he got some. He was definitely some of the goriest stuff.
Yeah, that was.
when
And
he
that's
chopped on the
unusual,
guy's
but that's
face, and
Yeah.
I was. I actually at the beginning in the Happy Birthday, Happy Father's Day thing where he twists her head around. It was
that
like,
was cool.
Oh yeah, that was like.
Then the head came back out on the platter.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was all right too. That was the story I liked the least. Probably because there's more characters to keep track of, and I wasn't always on top of that. I missed a few of that, but that was story didn't quite catch me like the others. The others were more, I don't know, just a little more interesting.
What was your favorite story in there? Was it the crate?
No. It was actually the farmer guy. I thought he was a good character. An old hillbilly with no education. And the story was kind of like, I like the
It
story.
was goofy fun, and it
He
was
screwed up his inheritance money. He was getting. Poor guy. Nothing went right for him.
no. Well, he's got luck, and it's all bad, just
Yeah.
like he said.
You got it.
It was very it was comedy, and you had his cutaways to like his fantasies.
Yes.
I don't know if you noticed, but the doctor, the scientist, was also the doctor at the end who was going to cut off his finger.
Yeah,
So,
right.
Same guy for all of them.
That
He
was
just
funny, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know. It was good
Well, we
gruesome
brought
stuff.
out the surgical instrument,
Yeah,
and it's a cleaver.
It's a meat cleaver. Because Jordy's he's a simple man. He's not complicated.
No.
He doesn't.
I liked him. I could relate to that.
Right, absolutely. I felt bad for him, of course. I one of the things I really liked. I liked the music. I liked the special
music
effects.
was good.
Yeah, especially
Special effects were good.
Yeah.
Scenery. Yeah.
Yeah. What did you think of the sort of the comic book styling? They did the split.
I like
and
the way they
showed
did
from-
that.
Yeah.
I like the way they kind of focused in, and then they got it. Then they all of a sudden they became real.
Yeah.
And I like the way they did that. I thought that was a neat way to introduce the story. Mm-hmm. One other thing, I really like the ending.
Okay.
Because very beginning, the guy hit his kid.
Yeah.
I was going to kill him.
I know, right?
And I was at the end, he got his. So I like that part.
Absolutely.
It was subtle. It wasn't subtle. I didn't expect that.
Yeah.
And when he came back on near the end and all that, there's that guy again.
Yeah.
But then,
Did you figure it was going to happen when you saw that the ad had been cut out of the comic or anything?
no, I didn't know what was taken out of the page.
It was the thing you send away for the the comic book ad was for a voodoo doll, and the two garbage men were like, "Oh, I guess we can't buy that."
I saw that and right, but I didn't
put
them together yet.
Going back to the crate, so the crate was my favorite story, the one with the Fluffy, the monster.
Yeah.
And one of the things I really like about it is that first scene where they're at the party, because it gives you every character so quickly.
Right.
She's a monster.
Yeah.
You get just enough to know that one guy is like, looking is hunting co-eds, is after the co-eds.
Yeah.
And you get the whole, even before, he has his fantasies about killing her, you get the idea that he's, the browbeaten husband kind of thing is.
He's going to come about. Somehow it's going to be a key part in it.
Absolutely. Yeah. No, I was like, I was a big fan.
I thought it might have been her, but one time, because she was in it quite a bit, and she did come into the end.
She got well and truly chomped.
Yeah.
Couldn't happen to a nicer person, really.
Well,
except maybe that guy at the end with the cockroaches. He deserved it.
Yeah, he
maybe
did
just
too.
a little bit more.
Yeah, and then the dad got a little pinprick. He kind of got it.
You know what? And that's
that's the wraparound. So
yeah. A lot of horror has that. It's not always the case. Villain, bad guy, creep getting their own in the end.
They are.
Yeah, absolutely.
Good guy wins all the time. That's westerns.
That's
too,
right.
Horror western.
So, The Thing. Or sorry.
Not The Thing.
Last week we already did. What? Thing. Oh, no. Conjuring is thumbs down.
Conjuring.
The Thing was thumbs up.
That was okay.
Yes, absolutely.
Conjuring.
So, Creepshow.
I liked it.
Thumbs up?
Yep.
Thumbs up. I agree.
And
absolutely.
I think all of them might be, except, we're...
Next week, next movie, which is actually for us tomorrow.
Yeah.
The next movie, we are going to do our last horror one. Okay. And the next one we're going to do is the one that's directed by the same guy who did The Thing. But I think it's one you'll hopefully enjoy.
All right.
I know you enjoyed this one.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Thanks for watching.
Cheers.